So, moment of truth. Let's see what I got here. Oh my, look at that. Now, this is exactly what I was talking about. I love this. Welcome in, folks, and Merry Christmas. Christmas Day 2014. Hard to believe 2014 is over. I don't know about you, but seemed to me it went by pretty quickly. Way too quickly. Yeah, my mule down there is rather loud. His name is Mule Day. There's a story there. I may get to that at some point. And of course, my wonderful horse. This is a special horse. This is Scattered Tracks. If you don't get the joke, it's a pun on Gandalf's horse from the Lord of the Rings. It's not a very good one, but a horse with the name Scattered Tracks made an appearance in the Return of the Coach movie, so when I found a horse that looked just like him on this when I found a horse that looked just like him on the blocLIST server, it was a no-brainer to name him Scattered Tracks. So how is everybody? It's been a very long time since I've uploaded anything. That's just, everybody always says, I haven't uploaded in forever, and here's why, and I've been busy, and, life changes, and or computer problems or whatever it is. Yeah, well, so I'll save y'all the trouble of me going through all of that. It's all that usual stuff. I am going to try to upload more now and do some more things, not just Let's Play, but some more things on the channel. And one good thing is I've upgraded the video card, and I'm going to have the ability to do some time-lapse stuff by recording on a second computer with a second account, and that way I can upload some time-lapse stuff, because I've tried to build in this style while I'm talking, building while I'm talking, and I've said this before, some people can do that, some people can't. I'm in the latter category. I absolutely cannot talk while I'm building. It's all I can do to talk while I'm just walking around in Minecraft, much less if I'm doing anything that requires any kind of thought process. For me, Minecraft is just it's too intense in that part of your brain that apparently the communication resides, because I'm not the only one with this problem. It's pretty widespread. Anyway, the server's changed quite a bit since I last uploaded. I believe the last upload was the Wither Skeleton fight. And that was quite some time ago. We've had some changes. Doom has left the server, which is why you don't see the blocks warehouse there right now. We're going to do something different with that. We haven't added anybody since I uploaded that Wither. Well, no, we did. McMastodon joined at some point, and I'm not sure if he was involved in that Wither fight or not. I don't believe he was, come to think of it. So there's been a few personnel changes. Let's see, what else has gone on? Well, there's been some new builds and things. One of them that I really like, that I want to show off over here, is Civics. Well, two of them actually. One you can see there. That thing is magnificent. This is the Civic Center, which I think is a really cool build. It's not that big, it's not that complicated, but I love it. I mean, it's just, he's got a great style, Civic does. He really knows what he's doing with the building. That's just a very nice build. I am going to build something down this way, however. This block claim a DC Coach, because this is the future home of the blocLIST Warriors Guild. I built a building over there called the Rogues Guild. It was based on a building from a game called Majesty. I have a video that touches on that. I'll put the link in the description, or maybe put a annotation on the screen right here or something. That's a building from Majesty. It's RTS, but I describe it in that other video. I don't want to do it here too. This is another building. It's going to be another building from that. Yeah, this is another building from the game. It's called the Square Pit. No, the other building I want to do is called the Warriors Guild, and this is what I intend to time lapse. We'll see if it works out. But what I'd like to do is build this with a second account watching, and then speed it up to see what that looks like. And this is, of course, not intended to look good or anything. This is merely a vine growing operation, because I'm going to need vines, so I'm just growing them here. Now, what else has been going on? Well, we did a Secret Santa thing for Christmas. Several of us put our names in to be involved in that. I was one of them. And so someone has left a chest over there under the tree we're using. See it in the distance, the ornaments. I think maybe Cubes did that, but I'm not sure. He had talked about decorating the tree. I'm not sure if he did it or not. I'll have to find out. But in any event, yeah, there's a sign. Maybe that would have been easier when I explained it. You could just read it. Any event, so we did Secret Santa, put these gifts over here for randomly drawn names. McMastodon did a pretty good random name dropper thing over there in the shape of a Christmas gift. Let me see if I can see that without walking all the way over there. Yeah, there's part of it. Right over there. And so what we did is we pushed buttons and dropped pieces of paper with names on them into various slots with hoppers and stuff. Anyway, we ended up getting random names. And so that was the person to whom we were Santa this year. And then we were supposed to give a gift, and there wasn't really any kind of what am I trying to say? Not rules, but there wasn't any kind of guidelines really. I mean, as far as the gifts, you know, I mean, this server's been going on for a while. What do you give somebody who's been on the server for a while and who's played a lot? You give them a diamond? I mean, that's not that big a deal. I mean, they can go get a diamond if they don't have one already, and I'm sure they do. Stack of iron, it's the same thing. I mean, what do you give them? So it's kind of complicated if you want to, you know, go the extra mile and do something or make something or whatever. I've seen a lot of stuff. I saw on the Hermitcraft server where they made a big iron golem, like a scaled up iron golem, you know, with iron blocks and pumpkins, like a great big thing. I think Monkey Farm and maybe some of the rest of them did that. I can't remember the guy's name who they gave it to. He didn't seem to appreciate it too much. I think he wanted something really good, and they gave him this giant iron golem replica, which of course is not an iron golem replica. It's an iron golem recipe replica. But anyway, I thought it was pretty funny. But, you know, so what do you do? I mean, you're actually going to give somebody something good, or are you going to give them something that took you a while to make, or what? Mine is here. I'm going to look in just a minute. I put these cakes here last night. Don't ask me why. I don't know. I get carried away sometimes with ideas, and for some reason I decided to make a bunch of cakes for the Christmas tree. Maybe I could have added them as decoration up there. That would have made as much sense as these wool blocks. So, moment of truth. Let's see what I got here. Oh my, look at that. Now, this is exactly what I was talking about. I love this. Someone has paid attention to what I'm doing, and they made something. See, that's so cool. I can put this in an armor stand. You know, I can put the sword in a what is it, an item frame. You know, I can use it or whatever. But this, you know, diamond armor and a sword that's been named this, you know, after the Majesty Warriors guild that I'm going to build. That's awesome. And then of course I've got some moss stone to make it look nice. This is a great gift. Thank you, Santa, whoever you are. That was awesome. I really like this. I really do. I'm not just saying that. Trust me. Awesome. Merry Christmas. And now, let's see. What do I want to show you next? Okay, I guess I can show this. I haven't really, I don't believe I showed this after it was built. Of course, I'm in another hub. This is my track down the hub, and of course right here I have a football field. This has been the standard theme for DC Coach on the blocLIST server. It's been a pretty good one, actually. I blame Soup. He's the one that started all of this business with building a football field. For me, as a prank, it was so cool I kept the thing. Anyway, I believe I did show a skeleton spawner trap early in this season, and that was like my base for the longest, but subsequent to that I've moved everything out of there, and now it's public, and this actually is pretty close to the nether hub, as you can see. Anyway, this skeleton spawner mob trap is called the Bone Clinic. It's got a lot of storage, you know, the potion system there. Of course, the standard skeleton spawner trap, old derrick design where it goes up and over and they fall. It's a fall trap. And then, of course, there's all the amenities. This is the cubby of lonely, quiet evenings. Soup started that tradition as well, naming the little sleeping area in these traps after some silly idea that, you know, you're the only person on the server at the time, so you're going to spend the night alone over there in that bed or whatever. Got a little tiny mushroom farm here. Yes, this room is called the mushroom. Thank you. I'll be here all week. This is the snow golem, not golem. It's so often here. Snow golem, of course, to farm snow. There's a cobblestone generator up there in that direction. Got that design from Pear Squirrel. And this is like a fishing lane or whatever, because you have to be able to cast it and let the bobber float, so. Another word. Melons, pumpkins. Out here, this is kind of interesting. This is a mine shaft. This area I dug out when I found these cave spider spawners, and I thought I was going to be Mr. Amazing at the time, because I knew how to make a cave spider spawner trap for XP and for string that I've never seen anything like it. I mean, you know, the ender is quicker if you're willing to risk injury to your trigger finger. The cave spider spawner trap works almost like the skeleton spawner trap. You just wait until they fill up an area, and then you crush them with pistons, throw a potion at them. You get all the XP, you get all the string, all the spider eyes, etc. That's how they used to work. The thing is we knew right about that time it was being discussed that spiders were no longer going to track you if you were behind a wall, which is a problem. That trap no longer works if they can't track you behind a wall. If they can't see you through walls, it doesn't work. So I sort of never built the things. It was going to be cool. It was going to be a double. You know, you're going to have both of them meeting right over here somewhere, and then, yeah, it was going to be very efficient and everything. Can't do it. And I've waited. I haven't checked lately, but I knew it eventually Zumbovoid or JL or one of those guys would come up with a design that would work in 1.8 for these traps. And I haven't checked lately. I'm sure they either have or, well, by now surely they have. I'll have to check that to see, because if they've come up with something, I might do something with that. I know you've been hearing cows. This is why you've been hearing cows. You know, you just need leather, right? In Minecraft, there's always a need for leather. It's not that important now. In fact, nobody uses this thing anymore because the Ender is a lot more efficient. But that's the bone clinic. And so back to the beginning of my nether track. Most of us, you know, when we did it, we kept the stone around the edges and then did something on the inside. I just decided to do nether bricks, I don't know, and stone on the side. I thought it looked pretty good. Plus the skin I wear has that burgundy, that dark red, that same color that is in the nether brick. So I try to use it whenever possible. That skin, by the way, was designed by Farador for the Win, in case you're wondering. And yes, I did just throw my armor. Where'd it go? There it is. What did I pick up? Oh, nothing. My inventory was full. Okay. This is a standard track. You know, every, I believe, 37 blocks, there's a, maybe it's 27, I can't remember. There's a powered rail to keep you going at the most efficient speed. There's a sign to get you the skeleton trap. Ice blocks underneath the slabs on this side. You can see them sliding to get you quickly if you just want to walk. And of course this is tall enough for a horse to run through. So it's okay. And picking up back where we left off, I adjusted the volume to get rid of that track noise, which I think is cool, but when you're recording it's a nightmare. This is the quote end of the line, somewhat literally, for yeah, we got some lag here, I believe. For my nether track, I don't have a sign on this. I mean, I know what it is. I don't have to wonder. And that portal leads us to here, which is, if I have a base or a home, it's this spot right here. It's basically just a spot out in the mountains and the ocean that I found. This is an Extreme Hills M biome, or at least it is up there. It's Extreme Hills M here as well. It's a really nice place. You do a lot of stuff with this area. I'm not real sure what I want to do with it yet. I mean, obviously that is not this is more functional than anything. I just needed a place to put everything while I figured out what else I was going to do. So that's what this is. This is mostly storage and utility and things like that. Although I tried to make it look a little bit nice. I did not spend a lot of time designing this building, obviously. Probably the only thing that's different about it at all is the fact that it's got a glass skylight there and, you know, a brick roof. Again, I didn't spend a lot of time designing all that stuff. Do some Tetrising here and be right back. Okay, and while I was finishing that, Hurricane Chris Kringle showed up, and it was raining cats, dogs, and bears out there. So this other nether portal, okay, with the weather sounds off, I'm going to do this again. I've already recorded some stuff about this, but I'm sure you couldn't hear it. I hear zombies. Oh, I know where they are. They're under here. This is just an island base of operations while I worked on this build here. That, you know, astute viewers of Etho will know exactly what that is. It's a mob trap. It's Etho's mob trap design. His simple, or whatever he called it. But I don't intend to just leave it like that. There's going to be something else there around it. So you're not even going to be able to see the mob trap for what's going to be there instead. But I wanted to put a mob trap in it. It'll make sense later. But here's where I also keep my horses and donkeys and mules, etc. Anything you know, that can help when we've all lost, well, not all of us maybe, but several of us have lost horses and donkeys and things on the server, and I felt like one way that I could prevent that happening to me is, or rather one way I could prevent me from being without a horse or a donkey is to breed several of them, and that way I'd have a nice supply if I do in fact lose one. So that's the case here. I'm going to saddle this one up and Pigman, now you're going to get in the way, aren't you? And I'm going to take this one through the nether to put in a place over there, and this may take a while, so I'm not going to record this. I'll be back in a minute. Okay, success. The horse is in the nether. Okay, and now I've got my horse and my donkey in this public area next to the bone clinic. I like the other one. I really do like the design, but yeah, like I said, I had a horse die on me there, and I was breaking blocks and everything trying to save it, but I didn't have a lead with me. It was pretty terrible. Well, not nearly as terrible for me as it was for the horse. He didn't make it, sadly. In any event, that's what's going on these days on blocLIST for Coach. And I will, I'm going to edit and upload this video, and then I'm going to try to work on a time lapse for this Warriors Guild build down here, which I think has potential to look pretty good. You know, if I had my druthers, I would have put it over there near the Rogues Guild, but there wasn't room, and you know. Let's see. Yep, we got vines. Got a lot of vines now. Good. Fix these shears. So yeah. Hope y'all enjoyed the video. Sorry it's been so long. I'll try to do better about that with uploading and everything. And y'all have a Merry Christmas. It's probably after Christmas when you see this, because I don't think I'm going to get this edited and uploaded today. And even if I did, who knows if you'd watch it. But anyway, I hope you had a Merry Christmas and Happy New Year and all of that. And we'll see you next time. This is DC Coach. Later.